Hello everybody, my name is Nuvela and welcome to today's video. It's the long anticipated villager trading hall. This is probably the biggest build I've ever done. I will give you a full step-by-step walkthrough of the build. I will show you two ways of trading with your villagers. It works on both Java and Bedrock. And lastly, you can find the material list in the description below. Without further ado, let's head into it. Let's go! Pause the video here to see the dimensions. And then we're gonna start off with stripped dark oak wood on these locations and pillar up 5 blocks. You want to repeat this on the other side. Then for the dome, pillar up 8 stripped dark oak wood. And on the 6th level, create a beam like this. Then make the full circle, and on every dark oak block you see here in the template, pillar up 8 blocks. And then on the 6th level, we're going to create some beams all around using the stripped dark oak wood. In the end, it should look like this. We're now gonna start on the walls of the side buildings. Using stripped oak wood, create a wall which leaves windows of 3 blocks high, just like this. You can mix stripped oak wood with oak planks, which is less resource intensive, and it also gives a bit more detail. You want to work your way around the entire build with this. For the sides, next to the dark oak pillar, place an oak pillar of 5 blocks high, then 2 6 block high pillars, and then 3 7 block high pillars in the middle. After you've filled in all of the walls of the side buildings, you can fill in the wall of the dome. Leave some space for an entryway, but for the rest you can fill it in using stripped oak and oak planks. Now let's make these walls look pretty. Use dark oak fences and then place a campfire, which you can extinguish, above the window with a spruce fence gate underneath, which is opened, some spruce trapdoors next to it, and a leaf block in front of it. Now you want to repeat this for all of the walls. It's now time to work on the entry. Grab dark oak trapdoors and place them from the inside like this. You can delete these two and place a dark oak door right here. That looks pretty nice. Place some dark oak stairs right here. And now we're going to make a small roof as an entry using the dark oak stairs. We're actually going to make it 2 blocks wide, just like this. You can use some stripped dark oak in the middle. Place a Dark Oak Trapdoor right here, and maybe one in front of here as well. And finish it using the Dark Oak Stairs. And let's place some mossy cobblestone walls with a Dark Oak Fence on top. And there we go, that's the entrance. Time to start working on the roof. Place 2 Dark Oak Trapdoors like this. A Dark Oak Slab right here. Then another Dark Oak Trapdoor. And you want to alternate this all the way to the outside of the build. So the trapdoor should be 1 level higher than the Dark Oak Slab. For the side of the roof, we are actually going to use Dark Oak Slabs all the way up. And once you reach the middle, you can place an upside down stair like this. Now on top of the roof, we're going to place a row of Dark Oak Slabs as well. And we're going to place Dark Oak Trapdoors every other block. There you go. Make sure that you do this on both sides. Underneath these trapdoors, at the Dark Oak pillars, you can place a Dark Oak Fence with a lantern hanging underneath. And do this on both sides as well. You can now fill in the rest of the roof using deepslate brick slabs. And you're almost done with the roof of the side building. We're actually going to replace one of these rows with Dark Oak Slabs at the Dark Oak pillar. We're actually going to delete 4 of these deepslate slabs. We're going to place Spruce Stairs here to create a sort of extra window. And you want to do this all around the build, so you should end up with 8 of these windows. Once you've made the last one, we can start working on the dome. And first we are going to create an extra layer 1 block inward out of oak planks. I decided not to speed up the footage at first, because then you can see the block arrangement quite well, and then you can just repeat that all around the build. After that, move 1 block inward again and place down stripped dark oak wood in a ring around the build, like this. Now we're going to place pillars of stripped dark oak wood 5 blocks high. Do this on all 4 sides. And once you have done that, place pillars on these spots as well. You can now fill in the walls using glass. Make your way all around the circle. On top of the stripped dark oak wood, place down oak fences. Then grab dark oak stairs and make your way all around the build on this layer. On top of the oak planks, you can alternate dark oak slabs and dark oak trapdoors. Finally, on this layer, we're also going to alternate dark oak slabs with dark oak trapdoors. As you can see, on some locations I only place one dark oak trapdoor, and on other locations I place two. On the spots where we've placed one dark oak trapdoor, we're going to place a dark oak fence with a lantern underneath. We're nearly at the most difficult part of the build, which is the dome. First, work your way around the glass using dark oak stairs. Then, using dark oak slabs, make the platform a little bit larger. Using dark oak trapdoors on these locations, we're actually going to mark out where we're going to place our deep slate blocks to create the dome. Now we're gonna start on the dome, so grab your cobbled deepslate. We're gonna start off with a 2-block high wall, 5 blocks wide right here and 3 blocks high on the middle 3 blocks. Do this on all 4 sides. Then place 4 blocks right here with a 1 block offset, 4 blocks right here and 1 block on top. You want to do this on all 4 sides as well, so you want to do that 8 times. You can then fill in the wall in between. And now place 3 blocks right here with 2 blocks on the sides like this to fill in this gap. You want to do that on all 4 sides as well. You want to place down 3 blocks, 2 blocks high right here. We're going to place 3 more blocks in this order on both sides of these blocks. And you want to repeat this on all 4 sides. You can now fill in the gaps again. And we're almost at the top now. You can place a ring all around the roof like this. Final layer is to place blocks right here, and don't forget these corners. Now we're actually going to work on the final tower. by placing 4 block high dark oak pillars on each of these corners of the hole in the roof. Place some oak planks in between. Use some dark oak slabs around the tower to divide the tower with the roof. Fill in the gaps using dark oak trapdoors. Some oak fences on the corners. Some dark oak fences as windows. And finally some deep slate on top to finish off the tower. And as a cherry on top, place 2 dark oak fences with a lightning rod on top. Now you can place some lanterns here if you like. It's not necessary, but I think it looks nice. And 1 level lower, you can also place some dark oak fences with hanging lanterns as well. That's almost it for the outside. Final step is to create a little bit of greenery around the build, as if it's a little bit overgrown and as if the build has been here for quite a while already. And that's it for the exterior. We're now gonna work on the interior. Whoa, maybe first get rid of some mobs in here and light up the place. We're gonna start with the side buildings, and we're gonna start off by placing a row of stripped dark oak wood all the way along the ceiling, and then fill in the rest of the ceiling with dark oak slabs like this on both sides, and work your way around the room. Grab some dark oak fences with some lanterns and place these on the end, on the start and on the middle. And you can place 1 at the sides as well, just like so. We're now going to fill in the floor using spruce planks and stripped spruce wood in a checkerboard pattern. In the end, it should look like this. And you can actually copy that to the other room as well. There you go. Then for the dome. First of all, for the ceiling, make your way around the side using some dark oak slabs. Then underneath the oak planks that are sticking out, you can place dark oak fences with hanging lanterns underneath. You should have 5 on each corner. Then from the top of the build, make your way down all the way to the bottom using stripped dark oak. You should end up right at the middle, and then connect beams from the sides to this central pillar. This gives the structure, well, some structure. You can now fill in the floor of this dome as well, using the spruce planks and stripped spruce wood. Final lighting for now can be done by placing some lanterns hanging from dark oak fences right here. We're now going to work on the eye catcher of this room. We're going to make a map. For this we're going to make a walkway out of dark oak slabs, spruce slabs, and some stairs at the sides. You can place down some dark oak trapdoors at the side to create a safety railing next to the stairs. I didn't really like this corner right here, so I adjusted it a little bit. Now you want to copy this to the other side as well, so that you have a walkway around half of the room. So the eye catcher is a map of the area around this build. And I actually made this for the test build already. So I'm gonna grab the maps from over there. And then we can paste these on top of these item frames right here. Now, if that doesn't look cool, I don't know what does. You can make the walkway look a little bit sturdier by placing some dark oak pillars right here. And maybe on the side as well. Yeah, let's place one right here as well. And make sure that we copy that to the other side. There we go. So at the front we've got a walkway upstairs, and at the back we're going to create a walkway downstairs because, well, I'm not gonna show it in this video, but you can actually expand this build by creating extra floors underneath. For this we're going to create a stairway right here, which can lead to a basement. If, for example, you want to build a villager breeder, or you just want more room for more villagers to trade with. You want to make sure that this goes down from both sides as well, and you want to fill in the floor using the stripped oak and stripped dark oak to make it blend into the build a little bit better. And to make sure that you don't fall off the side here, place down dark oak fences with some composters, for example, for decoration. At the back wall you can place some dark oak fences with dark oak trapdoors on top with a lantern underneath. And in the middle, well, that's just a very bland wall. So let's place some trapdoors and some leaves on top. So simple, but so effective. You can place some stripped spruce wood right here and put a door in. This door currently leads nowhere, but you could make an entire new floor underneath here if you want to. To decorate the hall a little bit, I'm gonna use some leaves hanging from these beams. And to finish off the central hall, I'm gonna place some more dark oak slabs underneath the glass, on top of the beams and on top of the glass as well, just to make sure that even though I think it's pretty lit up already, no mobs will ever spawn on these blocks and fall on top of your head. Now let's actually start on the functional part of this building, which is the actual villager trading. First of all, I'm going to show you the more efficient way of trading with your villagers. And we're going to do that by first digging a trench all along the side of this room. And then, with a 1 block gap to your floor, place down a row of blocks. After that, place another row of blocks and place it 1 block higher and 1 block in, so above your floor. We're now going to create holding cells for your villagers by placing pillars every other block. At the back wall, I actually need to change this because at the back there's only room for 1 villager in the end. Now, how this works is we're going to place a sticky piston in the floor right there, and we're going to place a redstone dust in front of it like this. However, we're going to click it right once to make it a dot. Then we'll place a lever right here. Place a trapdoor on top of the piston and flip the lever. As you can see, it should move up. However, in Minecraft Bedrock Edition, you cannot make redstone dust into a dot. So when you flip the lever in Minecraft Bedrock, the trapdoor will flip, and we don't want that. So in Minecraft Bedrock, you want to place a slab on top of the piston, and you want to remove the stripped spruce on top with a slab as well. As you can see, this works just fine. As I'm playing on Java right now, I'm gonna change that back. Do this on every single holding cell that you create. Now, I've already shown you a couple of times how to get villagers into these kind of cells. So this time I'm just gonna spawn one in, and I'm gonna make a toolsmith out of him. Now, thanks to that trapdoor, he cannot escape. So he is now permanently stuck in that cell. And when we flip the lever, he moves up and we can actually trade with him. Now, why we want to get him down there is something I'm gonna explain in a minute. First, let me fill in this room with some villagers. There we go. Every villager shows what item I like to trade with him, and the chest on top is some storage area where I can keep all of my trades. The leaves are just for decoration. Now, in order to get better trades, we actually want to get a zombie in here. For this, we're gonna move outside and we're going to create a way into the back alley, which is right behind these villagers. Don't forget to name tag your zombie and lock him in. Now, when you flip the lever and leave the villagers down, the zombie can attack them and convert them into zombie villagers. You do need to play on hard mode for this. Use a splash potion of weakness and a golden apple to cure them. Once they are cured, you will get better rates for your trades. If you do this a couple of times, you can actually get very valuable trades for only 1 emerald. So that was clearly very efficient, but I prefer looks over efficiency. So for the central hall of the build and for the other hall, I will actually show you how I normally build my trading halls. As you can see, I'm building a pillar out of bookcases with some lecterns in the middle. I'm going to make a central reception area where I keep all of my librarians. By placing honey blocks, I'm actually making sure that they cannot escape, because villagers, or actually any mob, including the player, cannot jump on top of honey blocks. So by doing this, I'm creating holding cells for 4 librarians, 1 on each side. You can even place carpet on top of the honey, and still the villagers will not be able to jump out. Oof, that's not a very good trade, is it? To finish this part off, I'm creating a small roof out of Dark Oak Slabs and Spruce Slabs. And I'm putting down some more lanterns, just because it looks nice. Now underneath this walkway, we can actually also create some holding cells for villagers. On this left side here, I'm going to create some space for 2 cartographers. I always like to place some bookcases around and place the items which I can actually get from these villagers in some item frames on the wall. So for the cartographer, I get maps from ocean monuments and woodland mansions. I can get these items from there. Place down the cartography tables. Place down some honey blocks with some carpet. And there we go, a holding cell for 2 cartographers. On the other side, I'm placing my clerics. Sometimes it might happen that the villagers are not attracted to the workstation. In that case, try putting the workstation on the ground, because in that case they can link up to it. And that's it for my central hall. What villagers will you keep in here? For the other hall, I also like to create a little bit more of an aesthetic hall, just like a real trading hall. So on this side, I'm going to place a couple of farmers and some shepherds, just like this, using the hay bales, some wool, actually put some sheep inside with the shepherds. In the corner over here, I'm going to place some fishermen with a net made out of iron bars. You can always put some item frames with the items you can trade with them on the wall. You can also put some chests here if you want. I'm gonna use the final corner over here to put some stonemasons, with whom I can trade my glazed terracotta. Also place down the honey blocks to make sure that they don't escape. You can use trapdoors instead of fences. This is slightly lower, and due to the honey they cannot jump over it. Now some of you may notice that I did not put a leather worker or a butcher inside of my trading hall. That's because, well, I actually never trade with them. Feel free to add them if you like. This is just to provide you with some ideas. Now don't forget that you can expand the trading hall by working your way downstairs, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You can decorate your hall any way you like. You can do it the aesthetic way, or you can do it the efficient way like this. Anyway, I hope you find a lot of joy with this trading hall. And that's it for me. So drop a like if you liked the video. Leave any comments if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. Subscribe if you want to see more. And see you in the next one. Cheers everyone.